Some people still see you as your past version. Those who know you from years ago, they still think that you are the same person. This is because my past version struggled does not necessarily mean that my present version should also struggle with the same thing. Are not supposed to go back to the same person you were just because they do not appreciate you at the moment. They need to change themselves because they are still considering your past version that was years ago. Some people have the audacity to tell me that I have changed and a lot of things in me they do not appreciate. Well, these changes that I have done, these are due to the lessons I've learned, and this is because my past version struggled does not necessarily mean that my present version should also struggle with the same thing. I have worked a lot on myself, and just because someone comes to me and tell me that, we don't like these changes and you should just modify yourself just the way you were and you should be like that person once again. To tell you the truth, I was insecure, I was a gawky person, I was a people pleaser, I would do anything a person would say to me. Till date, I consider myself that I don't like making people unhappy or I don't like when someone gets upset with me, but I'm not a people pleaser anymore. Please spare me for that. I cannot become my past version because I've worked so hard to be the person that I am today. And you just come to me and you tell me that, we don't like this version of yourself just because you think that I'm too confident or just because you think that I'm not that person who you could use as a doormat whenever you wanted to. I do not struggle for anything, whether it is a friendship or relationship. I know this video might trigger a lot of people, but I'm creating this video to trigger them because I just want to tell you that you need not change yourself or the person you are just because people do not appreciate this version of you doesn't necessarily mean that this version of yourself is not on the correct path. You will get busy, you will still crave those old friendships, but sometimes we forget that these old people, the people we used to know years ago, still they have this version of yourself in their minds that was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and they're still thinking that when they meet you, you'll be the same person. When they crack jokes on you, you will be the same person. When they disrespect you, you will take it politely and you won't backfire at them. They always needed someone they could just, put out their thoughts and opinions on someone and they could just say whatever they wanted to. They could make fun of someone, and if you are not the same person anymore, they don't like you and they are uncomfortable standing against you because you're not that person anymore and you won't take all that they used to throw at you. I've changed, and thankfully I've changed. Fortunately, I have changed, and I would not, trade places with myself and my past version, even if you give me $1 million. And I'm absolutely and I'm, sincerely and thoroughly, completely proud of myself that I have become this version of myself. And even though you might consider sometimes that I I would change myself and it would always be for my own good. It would not be because someone asked me. I would not do something because someone told me to do so or because you think that I might change myself or I should change myself. It's not because you think so. I will do that because I think so. Some people still see you as your past version. They have pictured you as your past version. Now that you have changed as a person, your mindset has changed, and everything about you has changed. You've learned from life and you've grown into a better version of yourself. It's time for them to change their mindset, their mentality. Are not supposed to go back to the same person you were just because they do not appreciate you at the moment. They need to change themselves because they are still considering your past version that was years ago. They have also changed. They should be able to recognize that their friend or the person they used to know in the past has grown a lot, has learned a lot, and they should be able to cherish and appreciate this rather than, making you feel like less important or making you feel like you're not enough just because you've changed yourself and you've grown into a better version of yourself. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care of yourself. And this was a short video to remind you that as long as you are growing into a better version of yourself, others' opinion of you never really mattered and it won't matter ever. Bye.